Alright, welcome back. I'm going to do a special episode. You're going to fly to Hearthome City and come down here. It's going to be chaining shinies. So you're going to walk... Okay, he wasn't going to fight me, hold on. Alright, that's strange. I guess it must have turned night time. Anyway, he only had a Hoot and a Machop. So, yeah. You want to come down here. Oh, for God's sake. Again, Hoot and Machop. It's annoying, everyone comes to life at night. Alright, so this grass here, so I've got to sort my emulator out. Put it back to normal speed. Alright. So, you're going to want to use a repel. I bought 100. And you're going to want to come to the center of the grass. Now, you can only do this after getting the National Pokedex and the Pokeradar. I've registered mine. Your Pokeradar should be in your key items. Just there. Pokeradar. Okay, so now watch the grass really carefully, and you have to have a really quick eye to see this. Okay, so the grass shook just here. Now, you want to pick the one that's exactly 4 away from you. 4 basically means... can mean anything up to 8 steps. Now, because you can't move diagonally, that's 4 up, 4 across, or whatever. So, you want to go ahead and do that. And you want a Pokemon that knows a lot of, a move with a lot of PP, and that can take out your opponents in 1 hit. Now, the whole idea of this is, shiny Pokemon, you have a 1 in 8,192 chance of seeing them. This means you have a 1 in 200. Watch closely. Okay, so the next one I saw was 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 across. So that should be in my 3s. So you see it's another Marill. So you can see that I'm chaining properly still. So Pikachu is so awesome. Knows Thunderbolt, Double Team, Thunder Wave, and Slam. So yep. Take care of this Marill. And there are a few rules. Thanks to AMRI, Ammer92, thanks to him, I was able to learn how to chain. Excuse me. So I watch closely. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Now I shouldn't do this because it'd probably break my chain. Nope, chain's still going. You should only really continue with the chain if at least all 4 grass patches should shine up. And this is really hard to explain. Say Pikachu's ear is where we are, the black bit. Now around us we have 1 movement here. It will take us 1 press on the right button to get us here. It will take us 2 presses on the right button to get here. 3 presses will get us 1, 2, 3 steps this way. And 4 steps will get us this far. Now, 1 patch of grass should shine in the 1, another one will shine, say, in the 2, another one will shine, say, in the 3, and another one will shine, say, in the 4. And if 4 don't show up, you want to reset your Pokeradar, because this means you'll probably break your chain. Now, the idea in chaining is to get up to 40, and when you chain up to 40 Pokemon, your chances will hit maximum of finding a shiny. So, watch again for the patch of grass. Okay, now I only saw 3 and 2 were close together. Now that one was there, there, and there. Now none of them lit up here, so what I'm going to do is reset my Pokeradar. And because we've got the repel on, none of them will be a Pokemon, except the grassy bits that lit up, or shook. So you just want to run, and keep running until you think you've ran 50 steps. And once you think you ran 50 steps, you're going to hit the Y button again. Now you don't want to hit ones that are on the edge, near the grass, or anything like that. And you don't want to hit them if they're more than 4 away. So let's go again. Okay, only 2 lit up. I don't really want to risk that. So I'm going to reset it again. I hope I don't run into one. Nope. So this is probably a better place to reset. Okay, so repel wore off. Use another repel. Okay, gonna keep running. Wait for the Pokeradar. That should do it. Okay, now 4 patches lit up. 1 was here. Should be a Marill. Okay, so I know my chain is still going. If 4 patches don't show up, Make sure you avoid the patches that did show up and keep running until you've ran 50 paces. Now this will reset the Poke Radar, and it'll also mean you don't break your chain. If any grass patches are closely together, you also want to avoid them. So watch closely again, because they'll come up without you pressing Y. Okay, 4. So one show up over here. I'm not sure if I want to do that because it's close to the edge. It's still a Marl, so it's fine. Still chaining fine. Okay, so this is actually going really well. It's quite hard to understand. I think I've laid out most of the important ground rules so far. Check out Amre92, AMRE92. His video on chaining really helped me understand. Okay, I only saw 2 patches of grass. That was that one there and that one there. So I'm going to reset, but do not walk onto those 2 patches. So by resetting, just going to keep running side to side until I think I've ran 50 paces. And then I'm going to hit the... Sorry, I'm just going to move my mouse. Then I'm going to hit the Y button again. Okay, let's try that. Okay, so there's one just here. Now that wasn't 4, so I'm a bit worried. Because anything less than 4 could potentially break your chain. The ones that are in the 4s, i.e. it will take 8 steps to get there, are most likely to keep your chain going. I've been quite lucky so far. Now I'm nowhere near a pro at this, in fact I'm an amateur, but I thought I'd put this up to help you guys understand, because I know there aren't many commentary vids that explain it very well. So I'm doing the best I can to try and explain it, because it is awesome. Okay, there are 4. Yep, the chain is still going. Awesome. So I'm on a chain of about 5 or 6 now. The idea is to get to about 40. Around about that anyway. But you have to feint the Pokemon. Now, as far as the grid thing goes that I told you about, the 1 to 4, it doesn't, when you're first starting out a chain, it doesn't matter what, where you go. Okay, see there's only 1 patch of grass, there's no way I'm going in that. So resetting the Poke Radar again. You will need a lot of repels, and you will need to reset the Poke Radar a lot. But, you know, it's fine. You may think that you're having problems because nothing's shown up yet. But trust me, if you see 2 patch of grass and only 2 shake, reset, otherwise you will break your chain. If you break your chain, you have to start all over again. Okay, now that looks a lot further than 4 away, so I'm probably going to break my chain here. Nope. Okay, so it's still going on the same chain. So my chances of meeting a shiny are actually skyrocketing at the moment. So it's still going. Of course you're training at the same time. Okay, so those are all pretty close together, so I'm not going to chain that. So I'm going to go again and reset the Poke Radar again. It is worth it. This way I will find a shiny Marl. It depends on the if you don't want to chain the first Pokemon, you can always run from the battle. So the very first Pokemon you see is going to be the Pokemon that you're going to start chaining. So you want to find a rare one. Now when the patch of grass moves, sometimes it will shine. If it shines, that means it could be a shiny, it might not. But when it shines, it usually means it's quite a rare Pokemon. So try and find a rare Pokemon to chain. Okay, so 4 went this time. And here's one. And it's still a Marl, so the chaining is still going. Which is really good, obviously. So, yep. Thunderbolt. I'm on a chain of 12 at the moment. No, I'm not. 10, maybe. So I'm down from 8,000 now, down to about 1,000. Of, that's the chance of finding a shiny. Okay, so that was on the edge, and I'm really wary about doing this. It's still a Marill. It's all good. Now, once you get up to a chain of 40, the basic idea is you want to keep... You don't run from the battle, you just don't get into a battle unless the patch of grass shines. It will shine eventually, so just make sure you don't step in a patch of grass, keep running, and reset until you get a shiny. Now, I could stop chaining now. Oh, what a time for the game to feck up. Okay, I gotta really hope I don't run into a shiny now. Alright, sweet. Not shiny, a patch of grass. Yeah, so, if I could stop chaining right now and keep using the Poké Radar until a patch of grass shines and see if that's a shiny. But the chances aren't going to be as good. The higher up the chain you go, the better chance you got. So I would recommend going till 40. Now, I don't have the other application. The other application shows your chain. I don't have that yet. So I'm kind of going by guesswork. But once Pikachu runs out of PP, because there's 15 for Thunderbolt and 20 for Slam, so that'll be a total chain of 35. So once Pikachu runs out of PP completely for those two moves, I'll know that it's probably time to start looking for my shiny. Okay. Okay, only 2 showed up, so gonna give it a miss. But that'll be it for this video. Join in for part 2, and we'll see if I track down a shiny.